Hey guys, Ian here with Redline to show you the new RE-42HPW heated parts washer. This little parts washer's got a lot of really cool features to it, and I want to show you some of them. One of the first here is the clamshell door on the unit. Opens up with great access there. Around the front of it, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my power, turn on my heat, and you may hear that little fan start up. If we'll look around the back side of the cabinet, you'll notice that we've got a little fan back here. And if I hold this up in front of it, you'll notice that it's blowing pretty good. One of the reasons that I want you to see that is so that you know I don't really recommend that you put a solvent in here, a petroleum-based solvent like carburetor cleaner or diesel fuel or something like that, because if you do, all the fumes are just going to be pouring out the back side of this cabinet. Not just that, let's be honest about this, using electricity to heat a flammable fluid, probably not the best idea that you ever had. So let's have a look down at the bottom of the cabinet. Down at the very base of it, you'll notice that we have adjustable legs here so that you can adjust it in case your floor is not quite flat. Up here, we've got our digital readout. You can adjust the temperature of this if you need to, and send it to whatever you need to. I'll go ahead and put it up to 120 and leave it there. Here we've got a pressure gauge, a regulator, power switch, excuse me, there we go. That puts it back to 66 degrees Celsius, which, this is we're in the range of 160 degrees Fahrenheit, so that will burn you. Keep that in mind. Two switches here, one for power, one for heat, both shielded switches. I'll grab the front of it here, the knob, and I'll pull this down, and I want to show you here. I'll hook up the air to it. Don't be surprised if you have to furnish an air fitting or two to be able to hook up your air. Hook that up. My gun here has got two lines that come into it. If you have any, those are little pressure fittings, just push them in if you have any kind of a leak there at all. The reservoir, you got a little thumb screw. Pull out your thumb screw here. You'll notice you have a sight glass with a little valve on the side to empty it if you need to. I'll pull the reservoir out, which is really hot right now. If you look down in there, you'll see that I've got water in there along with the heating element in there. For the sake of making the video quick, I won't put my thumb screw back in. I'll close this thing up. You've also got this grate right here that you set your product on. You have a filter right here that catches anything nasty from heading down into the base of it to touch your heating element. I want to talk a little bit about the gun. You can close this little valve right here so that only air comes out. Or you can open it up, at which time water will flow out. I'll go ahead and close the lid. I do want to point out in the lid that you have this lip that runs around right here, and the door sets down inside of that lip, which is great. It keeps the unit from doing any leaking. Make sure, of course, that your gloves aren't getting pinched. And if we look inside the cabinet here, you'll notice that the water flow out of this thing is substantial. So, great for cleaning up things like carburetors and whatnot. One of the things that I do want to mention is that don't just turn this unit on and leave it on with the heat on. You'll evaporate all your fluid right out of the thing. I came into work this morning, filled up the reservoir down in the bottom about 8:30, left it on all day till we got ready to do our video. Here we are a little after lunchtime, and I've probably lost about 2 inches or so of the fluid level out of the reservoir. So just be aware that if you let that thing dry up, you're probably asking to burn up your heating element, so don't do that. So this is the Redline RE-42HPW air-powered heated parts washer. You can see it at our website, redlinestands.com. You can call us at 901-351-4764. We appreciate you taking the time to watch our video.